We have two significant trades to talk about here today. Pavel Buchnevich has been traded to the St. Louis Blues, and we have a massive deal between the Canucks and the Coyotes, sending multiple players each way. We'll discuss the details and what it means for all these teams coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. We're just getting caught up here with all the latest trades from this afternoon. We have a couple of huge deals as we await for the beginning and opening of the NHL draft tonight. Of course, there's lots of chatter that could be some more significant deals. Of course, I had to be out for a while away from my recording studio, so of course I had a feeling something big was going to go down and we were going to be a little late getting caught up. So here's the latest news. The New York Rangers have traded forward Pavel Buchnevich, who is a restricted free agent at the moment, pending RFA at least, to the St. Louis Blues in exchange for forward Sammy Blais and a second-round pick. So this is a nice trade, I think, for both sides. The Rangers get Blais, who's going to be a little bit less expensive. And obviously, the Rangers look like they're trying to make some room cap space-wise, trying to sell high on Buchnevich as well. He had a really solid year last year. And I'm sure the contract he's looking for probably doesn't really fit with what they're trying to do here. And, of course, it gives the Blues another scoring forward. And they're at risk of losing Jaden Schwartz. They might lose Mike Hoffman. They're possibly trading Tarasenko, so it gives them another scoring forward as well. So I think that's a pretty decent deal for both sides. I like the deal for St. Louis, and the Ranger return is okay as well. Now, the bigger blockbuster of the deal here between the Coyotes and the Canucks, and this is a massive trade with the Vancouver Canucks acquiring Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Connor Garland from the Coyotes in exchange for three not-so-good contracts: Louis Eriksson, Jay Beagle, and Antoine Roussel. So all three of those unfavorable deals, which don't have a ton of term left on it, especially Louis Eriksson only had 1 year left at $6 million. Saves them from having to do a buyout, though, which is good. And on top of that, they also get the first-round pick for the 2021 draft, going tonight, which is number 9 overall, as well as a second-round pick next year and a 7th-round pick the year after. So we know the Coyotes were willing to take bad contracts as long as they were given compensation in the form of draft picks to restock the cupboards here. We knew that they were going to be selling off a lot of their players with experience. So this is not a huge shock. We know they wanted to trade Ekman-Larsson. We knew the Canucks were hot after him last offseason, and now they finally get their man here. So it's a lot of money to choke down for Vancouver. That's 8.25. So for the coming year, won't be much of an issue, obviously, because they're moving out all this other money right now. But at the same time, it does create some, challenges, we'll say, for the future, because I do have massive contracts upcoming for Quinn Hughes and Elias Pettersson. But Ekman-Larsson could be a great mentor for Hughes, obviously a veteran guy, been around for a while. They wanted another defender. We knew that. They're looking to move Nate Schmidt as well, so that could change the dynamic on the blue line as well. I think that just kind of solidifies the fact that a Schmidt trade is going to happen. So I really like this trade for Vancouver, at least in the short term. I wonder how Jim Benning and company will handle the longer term effects of having that big contract on the books along with the other guys that need new deals. But it does shed them of some significant dead weight when it comes to Eriksson, Roussel, and Beagle. And let's just hope that Jim Benning has learned his lesson about signing expensive contracts for fourth-line veteran guys. It's happened way too much in Vancouver, and we'll see what they end up doing to kind of round out the rest of their activity this offseason. But we also knew that first-round pick was certainly in play. It was rumored to be maybe going to be traded for Sam Reinhart. Of course, that has not happened, but they get a couple of good pieces here. Connor Garland will be a real nice addition on the wing for the Canucks, add some extra depth that way. So maybe he'll be the guy to play with Bo Horvat. Hard to say how they do their lineup, but he'll be a nice addition. The Ekman-Larsson deal will be nice as well, as long as he can play up to his potential. I mean, to be honest, Oliver Ekman-Larsson has underperformed the last few years. I think part of that could be with being in a reasonably unhappy situation, and all the losing in Arizona. Maybe a change of scenery, a new coach, and some different teammates, new everything will help him rejuvenate himself. We know Vancouver and Boston were his preferred destinations last year. So he should be happy with this, and we'll see how things work out. But like I said, I can see the scenario for it's good for both sides. Obviously, the Coyotes get into the first round tonight. They get some extra picks for the future. They get rid of what their big contract was that they wanted to move, and they take on some other bad money, which is shorter term, which is what they wanted. So this should satisfy what both teams were looking for. But like I said, I'm just concerned over how the Canucks handle the cap moving forward. But in short term, they're in good shape. So let me know your thoughts on these massive trades here down in the comments. There's still a lot more rumblings of going around the league when it comes to Seth Jones, Jack Eichel. There's still deals being worked out here and talked about. And I would not be surprised if we're not probably done here talking about trades tonight. You never know, but it's doubtful. Lots of other picks and players in play here, and it should be a busy night. At the very least, you'll get another video recapping the draft picks, which will be on later this evening, so look forward to that. And I said if there are more trades, there'll be more videos discussing those as well. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe and stick around so you stay up to date with all the crazy chaos of the NHL offseason. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.